2021 going in the future.
Uh-huh. Oh my God, what if Kenny Omega shows up to defeat Rohit?
That would be horrible. But with that being said,
but
it would be
awesome. But then he has the X Division Championship, and then he can get his match for the main championship, right?
Yeah, if that's what they're still doing. I don't know how that's playing out right now. But that was always the stipulation, yes. Well, not always, just on and off.
Yeah.
It would be cool, though, to see somebody like Jungle Boy or Darby Allin or Sammy Guevara show up and challenge him for it. That would be really neat. Yeah. Since it is an open challenge, it's not even necessarily an Impact challenge. Boy, now that you say that, God.
The possibilities just exploded, didn't they?
It certainly did. That's cool.
Yeah, no, I would assume I would assume we're gonna see some sort of AEW presence on that pay-per-view.
I would expect it, but I don't know. I would hope so. It's their first live show since the whole Don Callis deal, so I would hope so. I don't know. Anything else you have before we move on to Ring of Honor?
No, I don't believe so.
Well, with that being said, Paystee, let's move on into Ring of Honor's Final Battle 2020 predictions. And Paystee, we're going to start it off here with a match where the winner of this four-way will get a shot at the Ring of Honor TV title later on in the show. So whoever wins this is going to be wrestling twice. We got Tony Deepin versus LSG versus Josh Woods versus Dak Draper.
Yes.
You know anybody?
Well, you know me. I'm always playing with my wood.
That is true.
That's who I'm going with.
I think it comes down to Draper or LSG myself, but being
I like dropping some LSD, but that's wholly different.
That is true. Dragon Lee is the current TV champion, or Ryu Lee if you're outside of the United States.
Ryu Lee if you're nasty.
Yeah. And I think I don't think he's going to go on to win the TV title, but I would love to see the Human Rocket LSG versus Ryu Lee for the TV championship. I think they could just tear the fucking house down. So I'm picking LSG to win this match.
All right. Also, disclaimer, folks. Ring of Honor's been pretty absent for a while. I don't know most of what's going on this pay-per-view. I'm just calling it as I guess.
I really don't know. Pretty much whatever stories there may be going into this, I don't know.
Yeah, there's names I recognize, but I can't put a face to them. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Up next, we have Danhausen gets a Ring of Honor contract if he wins. And it's Danhausen taking on Brian Johnson.
God, that's the most creative name I've ever heard of, isn't it?
Yes.
Brian Johnson. Who would have thought
Good
of
old
that?
BJ.
9 times out of 10, if it's a contract match, that person's winning it. Danhausen has been a huge name on the indies, and Ring of Honor would be stupid not to sign him with everybody picking up so much great indie talent right now. So, and of course, this is kayfabe. He might already have a contract, or they could always give him a contract later and do some other stuff. But I'm going with Danhausen. I think he picks this one up.
Well, you know me. I'm always playing with my Johnson.
Everything's going to be dick related.
Father's balls.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. Danhausen could lose.
He
go somewhere else.
He could.
Be a good way to showcase him. You know?
Maybe he's got an AEW contract waiting for him or an Impact contract waiting for him, and this is their way to, they've used him for a while because they have had him. I know they've had him for a while. Yeah. Then Paystee, we got a tag match coming up, but this is a pure rules tag match. So the same rules that apply in a pure championship match apply in this tag match. We got Fred Yehi and Wheeler Yuta versus the Foundation, comprised of Tracy Williams and Rhett Titus.
Yes. Are they going to do a pure tag team championships then?
I don't think so. And
Okay.
I just don't think they even have the roster to do that.
No,
but I mean, it's always good to be able to use pure rules in various different types of matches, so you don't have to have the championship necessarily, but be able to still have the kind of match that a lot of us really love.
Mm-hmm. And pure rules, just as a refresher, I believe there's only 3 rope breaks.
Correct. You only get 3 rope breaks in a match. The outside, your count out is 20 minutes.
20
if
seconds.
you are 20 minutes, just go do what you want.
That's not very pure. All weapons are allowed.
No,
it's just a hardcore match, really.
No closed fist punches. If you do a closed fist punch, you lose a rope break. If you have no more rope breaks left, it's an automatic disqualification. Pure Championship can trade places on a disqualification because you have many options to not have to have a disqualification. You're supposed to play by the rules. It used to be every match had to start with a handshake, and the couple I watched in the tournament have started with a handshake, even with the COVID thing. But, people were saying, would they do it with COVID? And it's like, well, they're just going to fucking come and grab each other a second ago. So
let's just make out. Everybody makes out instead of shaking hands.
So, yeah, that was the original pure rules, which I think are pretty similar.
I want to see Ciampa Thatcher in a pure rules match.
That would be awesome. And, of course, for anybody who doesn't really know the Foundation, unless it's changed recently, it was, of course, our 2 buddies here, Tracy Williams, Rhett Titus, along with Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham. So, I like the Foundation. I'm not a Rhett Titus fan, but everything else I very much enjoy of it.
Well, hey, a few months ago, neither of us liked Kyle O'Reilly either. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Foundation. They're a team I know of. So
right.
That's the thing. And Yeehee and Yuta are fun things to shout while you're going up and down hills, but
Yeehee! Yuta! I'm pretty sure, isn't that just the sounds that Mario makes in Mario 64 when you triple jump? Woo! Yeehee! Yuta! I think that's what it is.
Too true.
I'm with you. I'm going Foundation, especially Pure Championship rules. Jonathan Gresham has the Pure Championship, so it just kind of makes sense. Plus, yeah, I'm with you. These 2 guys are going to win.
Heck yeah. Then we have a potential grudge match, or maybe not because people got COVID. EC3 versus Jay Briscoe. God, that's a match I want to see. And if I'm robbed of it, I'm going to be mad.
Well, you're not going to get it because EC3 will not be able to be there due to COVID. So what they're going to do...
Doctor cleared me this morning.
Yeah, what they're going to do, I don't know. But yeah, I was
EC3 is rich enough
excited
that he was
this.
able to buy 2 doses of the vaccination 3 weeks ago to prepare for this match. But then he bought 2 more doses of the vaccination and had somebody poison Jay Briscoe with it, so he had no excuse. That's a good story right there.
This was one of my sleeper matches. I don't even know if it was a sleeper match. It's one of the matches I thought could run away with it.
Yeah, this would be so cool because I've never seen EC3 do what everybody says he's so good at, and so I think Jay Briscoe would really drag that out of him.
Oh shit, yeah. So I guess this match and the next match are affected, but let's just give our predictions just because you never know what's going to happen. But I mean, what else do we do?
Right.
So I'm going EC3.
I'm going Briscoe.
Sounds good. Up next, we were supposed to have a 6-man tag team championship match. Mexi Squad, comprised of Bandito, Flamita, and Rey Horace.
Somebody needs to tell Vince that's how you do it, and not Lucha House Party.
Right. Defending their championships against Shane Taylor Promotions, Quan Moses, and Shane Taylor. So if this match would have happened, it will happen.
Bandito go to the top while everybody's outside, and he's going to jump on everybody, and then Moses puts out his arms, and the crowd splits, and Bandito falls on his ass.
That would be the coolest thing ever, wouldn't it? That would just be the daggum bee's knees. I would love that.
I gotta go with the Mexi squad because they got a badass name and I like it. And they're all really good wrestlers. I'm not gonna take that away from them. I know who these people are. I'm not sure I know who Quan Moses. I think I know who Shane Taylor is, but that could be Chuck Taylor. And
no, you know Shane Taylor. He's the suplex guy, and his ring wear always has SPLX. Yeah. He's badass. I love Shane Taylor. Wasn't he like on 2 episodes of AEW, and then they just let him go, which I don't understand, but it happens. You can't have everybody.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going with Shane Taylor Productions just because. Well, it's not going to fucking happen anyways, but yeah, I see these guys out muscling them, but would have been a fun match to see. I love trios matches. I love the fact that ROH has a 6-man title. Even though I'm not for bringing a ton of championships in, I would love to see AEW bring in a trios title.
Yeah.
But
maybe they could just abscond Ring of Honors since, Ring of Honors lost a lot of people this year, They probably don't have enough people. This is their whole division is this match.
Right?
Then we have a tag match seeing the OGK, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett versus the Righteous, Vincent and Bateman.
Well, I don't care for Matt Taven. I'm ho-hum on Mike Bennett. Vincent is actually solid, and
Didn't
Bateman.
Mike Bennett just get his ass kicked this week in like his first match back or something? I'm pretty sure I saw that on the YouTubes.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Poor bastard. But Bateman, he has one of the best mustaches known to man. Just awesome. I'm picking the Righteous here, buddy. I don't think Taven and Bennett deserve it. I just don't think they deserve it, Paystee.
Well, Mac, that's a Righteous pick, but you know me, always smoking my OG Kush.
You'll do that sometimes.
Yeah, I'm going with OGK.
Sounds good. All right, moving on from the second kingdom, if you will.
Moving on from the syphilis.
From syphilis. No, I still got that. It hasn't moved on. TV championship match. We got a Dragon Lee defending his championship against whoever wins the match earlier in the night to get a shot at the TV title. So it'll either be Tony Depp and LSG, Josh Woods, or Dak Draper. Paystee, what do you think is going to happen? We know at least one of those 4 it's going to be against him, so we got a little more to go off of than just to be announced.
Yeah.
Slightly,
I still think Dragon Lee only fights 1 match on this card. That's my pick. The guy who doesn't have to do 2 matches.
And that's always, that's putting some common sense in there, Paystee. I like that.
Yes.
Little logic to an illogical situation. I'm with you though. Like I said, if my plan all goes according to how I set it up, Human Rocket's gonna go and face Dragon Lee in a badass match that Dragon Lee keeps the title.
Oh, it's gonna be my wood, and Dragon Lee's gonna slap my wood around.
He might. He'll pull out the Ryu and Hodoken on your wood.
Then I'm excited for this match. Tag Team Championship match. The Foundation. Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham defending their gold against Mark Briscoe and PCO. Wow.
Badass? Yes.
Yeah.
with that being said,